started a long time ago with just an idea in Scott Brugman's mind. And then Scott Brugman and Todd Ballard sat in a living room praying one night, God, show us a place to start a church. And they ended up in the back corner of this creepy theme park. And then they let a few of us join forces with them. And then there was 12, 15 of us sitting in a circle in the back corner of this theme park praying, God, is it possible that we could be used to do great things? Is it possible that this church family could make a difference in this world and that people could go to heaven because we're here?
I remember walking through the theme park and genuinely loving it. I know that we've always joked about it, like the staff has always joked about it, that it's weird and that it's creepy and that it's awkward. But then I think it was probably really, for me it was disarming, and I think for other people it was too.
Heritage Squared made no sense. I mean, it was so far away from the metro area in my mind, or from Denver. It didn't seem to make sense, but we'd already named the church Red Rocks Church. We knew that God had called us to that region for a variety of different reasons, other miracles that were taking place. And looking back, it was the most perfect place for us to start, and God knew that.
There were so many sacrifices that the leaders and their families made, and there's so much, blood, sweat, and tears, prayer, stress, everything that went into it. And in the end, they stayed committed to the Lord's calling.
But Heritage Square is what we were given by God. In that process, we learned an appreciation for that scrappy environment, which led to other scrappy environments like the dinner theater at Littleton and the Vietnamese supermarket at Lakewood and the old medical building up in Arvada. It doesn't matter the type of building, as long as there's enough parking places for cars to bring people that will make up the church that Christ is building. That's what matters.
When you look at the people that were involved, the vision behind the church, and just the clear presence of God's hand in that church startup, it was pretty clear to me that this was going somewhere.
You look back and it's 10 years and it's like, well, of course, this is how God is. Of course, this is how he writes. This is the only way he's able to write, is like glorious things and beautiful things. I almost feel like it's like a tidal wave that the Lord's created, and like I get the privilege of being a part of it. I think we all get the privilege of being a part of it.
God's sovereignty connected with people's faith makes something great happen.
Red Rocks Church, what God's been doing through us makes no sense. And we've never been good enough, and we've never earned it, and we've never deserved it. But one thing I can say about this church family is we've been willing.